Hi guys, good evening. Welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I will be doing my episode Force of Habit trailer reaction video to the latest episode for excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. The latest trailer for War for the Planet of the Apes. This whole week has been one trailer after another. You know, it must be due to CinemaCon because they're showing a lot of sneak peeks and footage and new trailers for all these upcoming films. Many of them have not been officially released online, but a few of them have, such as War for the Planet of the Apes. Very, very promising stuff. It looks like a fun movie. You know, what I'm really intrigued about this film is that I think it's going to push Caesar to his limits because he's never been one to go looking for a fight with the humans. You know, in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, he took whatever action was necessary to free his people, to free his fellow primates, and he did that. Now, that involved hurting a few humans here and there, but he didn't go overboard and unnecessarily rip them apart or kill them. You know, he may have injured a few of them, but he didn't kill many of them, and the humans that did die were killed by other apes. Caesar wasn't interested in conquering the earth. He was just interested in freeing his people and finding a new life, and so they ended up in the Redwood Forest. And then they stayed there during the flu that wiped out nearly most of humanity, and while the apes slowly advanced in speech and in skill and whatnot, you know, that became their home. They weren't interested in conquering the planet. They were just interested in their own survival. So all the apes came together. That brought them into conflict with the humans when they needed access to the water dam, which their forest which was located in their forest, and that was Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, where an ape, a former ally of Caesar, who was so bitter and angry about the way he was mistreated by humans, took action against the humans, and you guys saw Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. You know how it turned out. So that movie set us up for the war to come, and obviously this film looks like that war has come. And in the trailer, at first it seems like Caesar's not interested in a war. He's just doing what he's always had to do, which is take necessary action to defend his family, his people. You know, like he says in the trailer, presumably to that soldier who says, "You're Caesar, we've been looking for you for such a long time." He says something like, "I did not start this war, I only fight to protect ape." But then there's a scene where we see some kind of airstrike, and if it's not the airstrike, something else happens that decimates his home and kills tons and tons of his people, possibly a few of his family members, maybe his mate or his son or one of his sons, who knows. But, something happens that pushes him over the edge and he says, "Screw it, we're going to war." And obviously, good old Maurice is there to help. I am curious what the story is I'm curious about a few things. The albino, and I'm going to assume that's a chimpanzee or an albino gorilla, possibly. Whatever it is, I'm curious about the albino ape, as I'm going to refer to him. And he looks very cool. I'm curious what his story is. I'm curious about the human girl that Maurice has sort of taken in and is protecting. She seems like a human child refugee. And despite what's happened between humans and apes over the past two films, Maurice is still fascinated by them and has a soft spot for humans. And how she fits into all of this, or if she does at all, or if it's a little side story between her and Maurice. And then a gorilla, or the gorilla traveling with Caesar, also being kind and gentle towards the girl, picking a flower off a tree and putting it in her ear and having a little kind smile. I wonder if some of the apes are still trying to accept humans as equals, or at least people they can get along with, while other apes like Caesar are probably going to be like, enough is enough, we need to kill them all. And then what I'm really curious about, the thing that got me really interested, is what is the deal with the asshole looking gorilla? Because as we saw in the first trailer, we see this gorilla alongside humans manning a machine gun during a helicopter attack, and it's like, first of all, Are apes flying helicopters, or is it humans who are sympathetic to the apes fighting the nasty humans? And why is there a gorilla helping the humans, period? And it seems like this gorilla, this traitor, whatever his story is, or whoever he is, it's like, he obviously plays a hand in capturing Caesar. We saw him leading him by a chain, and then he's in a cage, and it looks like Caesar's on a rack or something, and he's talking to him. He's like, what did the humans promise you, or what did they tell you? No matter what you do, you'll never be one of them. What made this gorilla turn his back on his fellow apes and embrace the humans' quest to destroy them all, or at least the Colonel's quest? That's what who Woody Harrelson is playing, the Colonel, as he's just known as for now. And obviously the Colonel has probably gone through some personal loss, being a survivor of the simian flu. But he seems dead set on destroying the apes. And when you say something like, sometimes in order to save our humanity, we have to abandon our humanity, those are the sentiments of a very dangerous and determined man. So it sounds like he is willing to do whatever it takes to preserve the human race, if that includes killing every single ape he sees. And the movie looks exciting, looks action-packed, it looks gritty, and it's got some interesting character moments with the albino ape and the bonding between Maurice and the human girl and the gorilla, and of course the traitorous gorilla, what his story is. So I'm very, very excited, very intrigued by this film, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I've become a huge fan of the new Apes franchise. I fell in love with Rise of the Planet of the Apes, as I've told you guys. I saw it like 6 times in theaters. That's how much I enjoyed it, and of course I own it in my DVD collection, along with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I may watch it later because I'm so pumped after watching that trailer. But yeah, it was definitely exciting, and it was very intriguing, and I'm looking forward to the movie. I was already excited about it. This trailer just got me more excited. So what did you guys think? Did you love the trailer, like it, didn't really care for it? What are your thoughts and speculations on some of the items I covered? The albino ape, the traitorous gorilla. Will Caesar reach a breaking point? Will he finally go full ape? So leave your thoughts, opinions, and your feedback down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear from everybody. If you want to disagree with one another, that's totally fine. We're all entitled to our own opinions. Just no hostile, unnecessary internet trolling, please. Keep it civil and respectful. You can disagree with one another, but let's play nice, okay? Thanks again for tuning in to watch this reaction video to this awesome movie trailer. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more reaction videos like this one, to more upcoming movie trailers, and stay subscribed to stay up to date on all of the news items regarding War for the Planet of the Apes and any of the big summer blockbusters coming out this year. Have a great rest of the night, everybody. Thanks again for stopping by, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.